In the summer of 1947, Greece stood at the edge of a storm. The Civil War had turned into a brutal struggle, not only of armies, but of ideologies. Behind every order, every arrest, every execution, there was the shadow of a new world dividing in two. The Central Committee of the Communist Party of Greece watched as repression deepened, and as the monarcho-fascist government, supported by the imperialists of America and Britain, tightened its grip on the working class. And now, the letter begins.
Decision of the Political Bureau of the Central Committee of the Communist Party of Greece, July 16, 1947. The intervention of the United States in Greece has become open and harsh. The government of national betrayal carries out, under American imperialist guidance, a policy aimed at crushing the will of our people. The monarcho-fascist regime, with ever-growing brutality, has unleashed a wave of arrests, massacres, executions of patriots and Democrats. The murder of Comrade Zivos in Thessaloniki is but one link in a long chain of terror. Prisons are overflowing with thousands of anti-fascist fighters. And every day brings new arrests, new victims. The monarcho-fascist government seeks to crush the democratic and trade union movement, to strike at the progressive organizations of the Greek people. Its aim is to provoke new conflicts, to create the illusion that there can be no peace or democracy in Greece without submission to the imperialist powers. At the same time, the so-called Democratic Center has shown its bankruptcy. The Liberal Party, trembling before the pressure of reaction, joins the monarcho-fascist camp in denouncing the Communists and the People's Democratic Movement. They appeal for foreign intervention, instead of uniting with the working people to defend their freedom. The shameless murder of the liberal deputies of Thessaloniki and other regions, the provocations against the Democratic Army, reveal the true face of the reactionary camp. A camp of traitors, serving the interests of imperialism and monarchy. Meanwhile, the American press trumpets of a new wave of economic aid, of dollars pouring into Greece to save the economy. But reality shows another picture. The people starve while a handful of profiteers, the oligarchs and plutocrats, grow rich on the ruins of civil war. Factories close, production declines, and unemployment and hunger spread among the workers. The monarcho-fascist regime calls for order, but its order is built on fear. Torture, executions, and persecution have become the norm. Trade union leaders are arrested, their offices sealed, their meetings broken up by police and soldiers. The imperialists speak of reconstruction, yet they reconstruct only the prisons and concentration camps. On the 16th of July, 1947, the Central Committee declares that the party must stand firm, unbroken, in the face of this terror. Every communist, every member of the People's Democratic Movement, must strengthen the organization, prepare for any situation, and defend the rights and freedoms of the working people. Step by step, we shall defend the people's right to live free, to organize, to struggle for democracy and independence. The fight will be long and hard, but victory will come, and with it, the admiration of all progressive mankind.
Ten days later, another message left the hands of the Greek communists. This one was written not in Greek, but in Russian.
Letter from the Central Committee of the Communist Party of the Soviet Union. To the Central Committee of the Communist Party of Greece, July 26, 1947. Dear comrades, we inform you that among the many thousands of recently arrested Democrats in your country, there are several hundred leading and other cadres of your movement. The monarcho-fascist government has unleashed particular fury against the cadres of the anti-fascist and trade union movement, seeking to prevent their victory in the forthcoming elections. For the leadership of the trade unions, under the false pretext of a so-called communist conspiracy, The government arrests conscious and devoted trade union leaders in order to weaken the entire labor movement. It is therefore clear that it is necessary, both on an organizational and international scale, to raise a campaign of solidarity and protest from the world's trade unions and other democratic organizations to counter this attack by monarcho-fascism against the trade union movement of Greece. We ask for your assistance in organizing this campaign. We believe that the International Federation of Trade Unions, together with all national trade union organizations, must take this effort into their own hands. We consider it advisable that delegations of the international trade union movement be sent to Greece to demand from the government concrete information about the arrested trade union leaders accused of participation in the so-called communist plot. With comradely greetings. For the Central Committee of the Communist Party of the Soviet Union. Denisov.
And so, from the prisons of Thessaloniki to the offices of the trade unions, the year 1947 became a turning point, a year when democracy in Greece was crushed under foreign boots, and when the voice of resistance still whispered through the underground. This is another document revealed by the Black Folder.